Hi guys, so today it's Tuesday. I am back with another ZES Talk today after one ZES Talk. Kind of cool, but the reason for it is I actually feel very inspired to talk to you guys about this today. So yesterday I got an email from Jillian. I hope it's okay, Jillian, that I say your name. And she asked me to talk about this that I'm going to talk about today. So you are amazing instructors, right? But doesn't matter how amazing you are, you will always have a struggle or two with your class. And I always say like this, like it doesn't matter how amazing you are, you cannot please them all. You will always have that one student or that one customer coming to you with a sour face, unhappy about something, and basically you can't please them all. But there are a few things that we can work on as instructors to get better. And I always say it like this, knowledge is power, and the more you know and the more well equipped you are to handle situations that can happen in your classes, the better it is for you. Like, first of all, I say safety first, right? Every fitness instructor should have some kind of CPR course. So if you haven't gotten one, in Sweden we have Första Hjälpen or HLR, but it's like CPR classes. Hey, Anna. So this is definitely something you should have as a fitness instructor, because one day something may happen in your class. Someone may sprain their ankle or faint or fall down. Accidents happen in class as well. But this is not what I'm going to talk about today. Today I'm going to talk about struggles with the people who come to our classes that we cannot please. And this one situation which Jillian told me about is dealing with teenagers. Yep, you guys know, we have all been there. We guys know what it's all about. This is the deal. I'm going to tell you guys a story. When I was working as a dance teacher in a high school and junior high school, I was struggling daily with my students. Hi guys. So this is something that you guys need to remember. Teenagers have a lot of hormones, there's a lot of stuff happening in their life, and they're always very, I won't say unhappy, but everything is black or white for them. There is nothing in between. And a lot of them come from families with parents that are working very hard, and they don't maybe have enough time for their kids to sit down, you have a proper conversation, or they're going through puberty, and you guys know how it is. So when the kids go to school, they tend to build specific groups where they feel the most comfortable in, I would say. And these groups create a kind of comfort zone. And even if it can be like a bad kind of comfort zone, like bullying can be for some guys or girls a comfort zone, it's still a comfort zone for them. So working as a dance teacher in the junior high school, I often had kids who didn't want, I won't say kids, I will say teenagers, they didn't want to dance. They were just standing, looking at me like, what the heck are you doing? And why are we supposed to do this? I don't want to get sweaty. And they tend to, come together as a group and go against you as a teacher, as an instructor. And it's no fun, because you're pouring your heart out and you're doing what you love the most, to dance and to move and to teach. And they're so ungrateful. And you're like, what am I going to do now? How am I going to tackle this problem? I'm going to get there, David. I'm getting there. So if you keep listening, I will tell you this story. I'm not saying all teenagers are like this. I'm saying there's a lot of stuff happening in teenagers' life. So, anyway, act as a friend rather than a teacher doesn't work in all cultures, and especially here in Sweden. Because in Sweden, we have kids that don't respond to the friendly teacher because they are already all over the place doing whatever they want to do. So discipline is always something that works here in Sweden, but you need to start early with that. It doesn't work if you start with teenagers. But let's get to it. So what I did was this. I went back and I had a sit down with them. And I asked them, guys, do you know why I am here? And they're like, yeah, because it's your job and you have to make us dance. And I don't have to make you guys do anything. But let's talk about it. If you want to learn something when it comes to dance or music, what would you like to do? What kind of music do you guys like? And then it started. They were telling me, oh, we like hip hop, and this is specific artists, like back then, we like this, and I just, okay, so how about, I had this specific group, they loved K-pop, Korean pop. And then I said, okay, so what if we do Zumba to a few K-pop songs? Would that be something that you guys like to do? And they're like, yeah, that would be very, very cool. And I just, okay, let me go home. I'll come back next week and I will definitely do my research. I will download a few songs and I'll learn a few choreos and we'll do a Korean pop. But we cannot only do Korean pop. We can do Korean pop half of the class, but then the other half, we also need to do the merengue, cumbia, salsa, and the reggaeton. Are you guys up for that? And that's, yeah, okay. If we do Korean pop, we'll do the other things as well. And I just, okay, cool. So I came back, I did my research, I did the Korean pop, and it was a hit. They were dancing, they were having fun, they were really into it. And they're like, oh my God, I'm sweaty. And I just, yeah, it's normal to sweat when you move. That's a good thing. And then afterwards, we were sitting down and I was talking to them and I told you guys, I am super proud of you guys for what you did accomplish today. Today, you were moving, you were dancing, you were laughing, you were having fun. You went out of your comfort zone. So I gave them a lot of positive feedback after the class. I empowered them to feel strong and happy about what they did during that class. And they were a part of the process because I asked them, what do you want to do? But I didn't give them everything that they wanted to do. We compromised and we found a balance. So in the end, it worked out really, really well. Then we were actually starting to talk about, how to become a Zumba instructor. Do you know that you can have a career as a Zumba instructor? Do you know that you have certain types of benefits when you do Zumba? We're talking about the body and and stuff like that. So we got into that as well. So if you guys are facing a group with kids or teenagers, meet them halfway. Have a sit down. If you guys already know, okay, I've been doing like 1, 2, 3 classes with them and it's a disaster. I cannot get through to them. They don't want to move. They just stand there and they giggle. What can I do with them? You have a sit down and you talk to them and you tell them, I am here for you because I want you guys to understand how awesome and fun this is. But tell me what you guys want. So see if you can meet them halfway and see if you guys can come up with a compromise. It's basically the same what we say for Zumba. Don't judge. Like they have a lot of stuff going on. Don't judge. So that was one of the things that I faced as a Zumba instructor in a high school, but before I became a Zumba instructor, I have a dance teacher's degree. So I worked at a high school with kids who were taking a dance program, 3 years dance program, and it was like preparing them for artist life, a career in dance or theater, musical theater. And you may think that, oh wow, I'm gonna have students who really want to dance and who really want to take these classes because they're passionate about it. But when you finally meet them, you see that these kids are tired. They're still kids, they're still teenagers facing teenage problems and so on and so on. So it doesn't matter if you work, for a creative program and you think that you're going to have dance classes with kids that want to dance. There is always something. And this is something that we also need to remember when we meet students. Now I'm talking about adults, because we always have people coming to our classes. And when we are a bit unlucky, we have that one person who never smiles, just looks angry and doesn't come back. That has happened to me many, many, many times. Don't worry about it. In the beginning, I took it super, super personal. Like, OMG, I am so bad at this. Why can't I make that one person happy? Like 40 people were jumping, they were screaming, but this one person, she wasn't. And that made me a bad instructor. Why? Why did I have to think like that? One person who could take my energy down, and it's not fair to the rest of the group because that one person is taking my energy down. What you guys need to realize, these people also have issues. 1, they may have stuff going on in their life. 2, maybe Zumba isn't for them. I know! Wow! There's people out there who actually do not like Zumba. I know. Deal with it. Maybe they'd rather go do CrossFit instead or something else. This is something that you need to realize. You cannot please everyone. Or it may be as easy as this. They don't like your style. And it's fine. Not everyone needs to like your style. You do what you're good at. Always stay happy, smile, welcome everyone. Don't let one person take your energy down just because that one person is not smiling back. Maybe that person just had a really bad day that day and they're not capable of smiling. And you know what? If they go and complain about you that you did something, you know what? Listen, take the criticism, think about it. Did you learn something from it? Can you take something with you from that criticism? Maybe they said she's a bad cuer. Okay, so that one person thinks you're a bad cuer. So either you take something with you from that criticism or you don't, right? So it's all about staying positive. Stay positive and stay true to yourself. And always meet people halfway. And especially when it comes to kids. Meet them halfway. I don't know how many times, guys, I have changed my curriculum just because I had one thing in mind for my class that I was supposed to have with the kids. But then I ended up doing something different because they were not in the mood to do what I wanted to do. So yeah. So you always need to be prepared. You always need to have a plan B. Because sometimes you over prepare and then you really get into what you have prepared. And where you're not able to do it or when it's not successful, you take it very, very personal. So always have a plan B, always be ready to do something else. Like I remember I actually see that one of them joined the video, the live chat. So Smultron, if you're watching this, I'm actually talking about your class back in the days at Senior Gymnasiet. There was this one group that I had in when I was working at the high school, the dance program. They didn't like ballet. So what could I do to get them to love ballet? So yeah, what did I do? I met them halfway. I started to do ballet to hip hop music. It was awesome. It was so cool. We were basically standing there at the ballet bar doing ballet pliés, tendus and everything to R&B and hip hop music, and they really enjoyed it. And after a while, I could start to slowly bring them more and more into the world of ballet music. So, you know, it's all about meeting people halfway and having, as Darek says, plan B, C, D, E. Be prepared for everything. All right, guys. So, yeah, we always have a few struggles as instructors, and we always need to be prepared for anything. But remember to keep smiling and stay true to yourself. Be you. Claudine says, focus face people always make you feel lousy, but in the end, they're just concentrated on trying to get around. Yes, we always have these students. They look at you like with these big eyes like this, and you're like, oh my goodness, what's happening? Why are they not smiling? And then after class, you ask them, did you guys have fun today? And they're, yeah! It was amazing. You're like, it didn't look like it. Ah, Monica, we were concentrating, right? But remember, if you have a group of people who is constantly concentrating, they're not smiling, remember to keep it simple. Keep it super simple. Because when they know the steps, when you make it super simple for them, they relax and they ease into the choreography. All right, I hope, Jillian, that you got a few answers and you got a few ideas of what you can do. And if not, just PM me back. I'll see what I can do more for you. But yeah, those were a few of my tips, few ideas from my life as a dance teacher and Zumba instructor. So I am wishing you guys a good night, good day, wherever you guys are. And remember, if you want me to talk about something else, whatever, guys, whatever, just send me a text message, a PM, write it in the comment field. I am here for you, and I'm happy that you guys are enjoying the ZES Talks. I'm getting more and more feedback from you guys now. I have people coming up to me, you know, this happened to me like this weekend now in Stockholm. People came up to me, love you, Darek, take care. Yeah, I have people coming up to me now and say, Monica, I love your ZES Talks. It's so nice to hear you talk about things that we all think about, you know, so. But yes, I am happy, guys, when you do join me for the ZES Talks, and I love to talk about whatever you guys want me to talk about. So, guys, take care, stay safe, stay happy,